What is going on? It is your fellow Tono Defton here, and first and foremost, before I even begin this video, I wanted to say I'm sorry I didn't post a video on Friday as I said I would, but I actually couldn't because my mother and sister actually got into a car accident. If you were following me on Twitter, you would have known. And for everybody who wished them, well and everything, thank you so much. That really did mean a lot. They're okay. My sister's is fine, and my mother, she broke her finger, and she has like pretty bad back pain. So I was taking care of her like all day of yesterday and today. So that was the reason why I wasn't able to post anything. But she's resting right now, so I should be good to go to post or to record this video and get this out to you guys. So I wanted to get this out a while ago, this video on Nidus, like a couple of days ago, but unfortunately I couldn't. When I was streaming, actually, that's the day that I wanted to do it. But I realized that I wanted to farm him a couple of times so that I actually have a good build to use on him. A good build to show you guys. So I actually have two builds. I have a power build, and then I also have a kind of like an overall, like all-around build. I think I kind of prefer the power build, but I'll go ahead and show you both of them. So if you don't know, Nidus is a frame where he's kind of unique. Why is he unique? If you haven't seen his mechanics before, basically he has his own little energy pool, and also he doesn't have health, just as the Naros doesn't, but he has his own little energy, or his own little, I don't know how to call it, like something he draws off of for his abilities. His 3 and his 4, you need to build stacks for. Also, I wanted to point out that I have two different appearance styles for him. I have this one and I have this one. I'm not sure which one I like more. This one is more bright, but this one is more neutral. I don't know. I'm gonna roll with this one for now. I might make the white like black or something so that it kind of evens out, or make that a completely different color. I'm not sure. So if you go ahead and take a look at my build right here, as I said, I have two different builds. This is my normal build. I always put rejuvenation on him, always. And you might ask why, and that's because, first of all, he already has a passive health regeneration, or heal rate, and it's 13%, or it's 13 health. I'm not sure if that's per second or what that is, but the heal rate is 13. And then on top of that, you also have a +3 heal rate. So this thing gives you 16 heal rate, like once your Nidus is maxed. And then also, obviously, he is a frame that is built around health and armor and everything. So I also have Vitality max, and then I have Steel Fiber. I could max Steel Fiber, but I'm gonna save that for later because my this build I would need to put another Forma, and I'll probably do that some other time. But what I have on this overall build is I have a little bit of efficiency, kind of high power, some range, and then just power. Like I have power max. I raise the power max, or the energy pool, or whatever you want to call it. And then I also have rage on him. And if you don't know what rage is, or if you don't have the mod or whatever, rage is a mod that allows your Warframe to gain energy. 40% of the damage dealt to the Warframe's health is converted into energy. So with rage, it can actually work in a way where you actually get a lot of energy back from getting damaged in general. So this works very well. And I also have this on this build as well, and that's the reason why I actually needed to put that. I was at 2 Forma yesterday, and then I realized when I was creating this power build, I was like, okay, let me actually Forma him again because I want to put on a rage. So this is my build right now. So I have a lot of power. I have Intensify max. I have Transient Fortitude, which I could max, but I am going to hold off on that for now. I have range on this. I think range is a really important thing, at least to have a little bit for Nidus, just because of like the way his abilities work. Rejuvenation is a must for him, in my opinion. It gives, the more heal rate, the better. And then obviously I have Power Drift here for extra strength. I have Streamline for the efficiency of the 1 and 2. I have Rage here for that extra energy coming back. And then I have my Primed Flow for that extra energy pool. And then I also have my Max Vitality and Steel Fiber. So those are my 2 builds, and I'm going to go ahead and go into the Simulacrum. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. And I will show you guys how the build actually stands up against higher level enemies. Alright, so we're in the Simulacrum, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spawn in a bunch of infested runners, or chargers, I'm sorry. And you might be asking, why would you do that? I mean, like, these enemies are easy. Now, as I said, if you didn't know, Nidus is a frame based off of Nidus is a frame that is based off of building stacks, and in order to use his 3rd and 4th ability, as you can see, they're kind of blacked out here even though I have max energy. If you look at that little 0 with the ring around it on the side, that is basically what you are building. Those are the stacks that you're building. Now with Nidus, I would suggest doing this combo where you actually, oh crap, where you actually put down your 2. It drags in all the enemies within the area, and then you build stacks like this. And then the cool thing about it is your 4 also builds stacks. And as you can tell, my 1 is already doing 7,000 damage. It's about to hit 8,000 next time I spawn on these guys. So right now I'm at 20 stacks, and as you can tell, it's actually pretty easy to build stacks if you know how. As I said, the 4 build stacks, so I'm going to show you that right now. I'm going to place this down, and then if I put down my 2, and I go ahead and keep on doing this, they're going to keep on dying. And then with your 4, you have these little maggots that come out of nowhere, well, out of the ground basically, and they go ahead and latch onto enemies, and when they kill the enemy, they actually give you stacks. So if you actually combine the 1, the 2, and your 4, you can actually get a lot of stacks really, really quickly. So I'm already at 31 stacks. We're going to keep on going here. See, and I'm already two-shotting these level 100 one-shot. I just one-shot these level 130 enemies. It's incredible the amount of damage that Nidus can do. So we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna see how much we can do, and yeah, we're just gonna keep on going with this. So I'm gonna place this down again. One shot. Please keep on coming. One shot. So easy, so simple, and he's able to kill these guys without a problem. And the reason why this is so good is because it will stack so well. It will kind of, as Mugamu says, it's kind of like a snowball effect, right? The more you stack, the more damage you do, which means it will scale really well for those endless missions that you have to do, like those survivals. If you really want to last a long time, bring a Nidus, you will literally last forever. Like, I honestly, I haven't met an enemy so far that I can't kill with this guy. One shot. One shot. One shot. Took those guys out. I'm already at 50 stacks. 50. So I'm going to show you how much damage he does now that he is at 50 stacks. Spoiler alert, it's going to be a lot. 12,000. So I'm just going to cut over to the part where I actually have 100 stacks, and I will show you the incredible amount of damage that Nidus can do. Okay guys, so I am at a point where I actually reached my max, which is 100 stacks. You can't go any higher than 100 stacks. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to spawn in what's a really heavy enemy. Let's go with the Corrupted Bombard. Ooh. Okay. We're going to spawn in 10 of them. This is probably a really bad idea, but we're going to go ahead and do this. There, see, they're already shooting at me, dude. Now, obviously, it's taking me a while to actually kill these guys. Because remember, they are like a level 130. But just take a second to look at the amount of health that I'm losing. I'm losing nothing. Like, literally nothing, and I'm gaining health faster than they can take it away. These are bombards, remember, guys. These guys are heavy, heavy hitters. They have a lot of armor, too. If somebody on your team has corrosive projection, these guys would die a lot quicker. So, you might be asking, okay, why the heck isn't he dying? It's because of this parasitic link. The damage that actually gets dealt to me, a percentage of it actually gets transferred over to this guy. Look. He's losing a little bit of health every single time they shoot me. And I get more health than they're actually able to take away. This is the incredible power of Nidus. Like, this Warframe stacks so well. And look, I'm losing health and I'm gaining energy back. So I could literally just keep on doing this ability over and over and over and over and over and over again. And obviously, you know, the more enemies there are, the harder it's going to become. But there's also that. I also wanted to show you that. The passive. When you die, there's something called Undying. And it takes away 10 stacks away from Nidus. And it actually brings you back to 50% health. And then it also gives you invulnerability for 5 seconds. So as you can tell, it took away 10 stacks. It happened twice. But I was able to get back all of the stacks. Literally all of the stacks that Undying took away before it actually ended. Like, that's the beauty of Nidus. Like, once you get to end game, as long as you don't have an enemy that can, like, teleport you around constantly, or I showed this on my stream a few days ago as well, as long as you don't have an enemy that can actually, like, take you and move you around and stuff, or as long as you don't have, and I mean, you have to have a lot of those enemies, by the way, so as long as you don't have an enemy like that, where, like, they just fill the field, which will never happen, or, I don't know, you have an enemy that can literally take out 1,000 health with 1 bullet. If you have an enemy that can do that, then okay, yeah, you're gonna die. Obviously. Who isn't gonna die? Well, Limbo isn't gonna die. But as long as you have a good team with you, as long as you're able, even if you're solo, as long as you're able to handle and watch your timers and everything like that, you will literally be able to last for as long as you want. Literally until you get bored. That's how insanely powered this character is. To be honest, I shouldn't even call him a character. He's a Warframe. But to be honest, I feel that he might be a little bit overpowered. Like, a little bit. Probably a lot. I mean, he's pretty damn overpowered. I was able to kill every single one of those bombards. There was 10 bombards. 10 corrupted bombards at level 130. And also, I want to show you this. The new weapons, the Hirudo, I want to do a video on these too. But if you combine the Hirudo with... if you combine the Hirudo with Nidus, think about it. The Hirudo gives health back. It's basically like lifesteal, but except with crit. Now, because of that, you can literally... If you're low on health, if you see that you're getting low on health, you could literally go up to enemies and just start punching with this weapon. And I'll show you my build right now, just really quickly. As I said, I want to do a full video on this, so I don't want to go too in depth on my build. But obviously, prime pressure point, and then I have all of the damage mods, right? And then I also have critical damage, because this thing already comes with a 3 times critical damage on base. And then if you combine that with Organ Shatter, it gives you 5.7 times whatever you hit whenever you hit a crit. Like, that is incredible. And then I also have Blood Rush, and then Body Count, and then Fury and Berserker. Berserker for extra speed whenever he does hit a crit. Blood Rush to increase the critical chance. And obviously Body Count to increase that combo duration. I mean, just bottom line, this frame can, if you know how to build your load up properly, this frame can literally last an indefinite amount of time. An incredible amount of time. I was able to go solo up to, honestly, I could have gone a lot further, but I got bored. I was able to go solo on Orc and Derelict. The enemies reached a level 130. Yeah, 132 I think was the highest I saw. and I was still able to kill them without any problems, without anything. I just got bored, so I left. Like, that's the insanity of this Warframe. That's basically it. I want to show you guys just a showcase of exactly what this Warframe can do. Man, I love this Warframe. This is my main frame now. This is what I'm going to be maining for a while. So you're going to see me with this Nidus frame in a lot of videos now and streams. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. If you think you found something that is actually really cool about Nidus, or you know, a cool loadout or a cool build or anything with him that I didn't mention, go ahead and leave that in the comments. I'll go ahead and read that. I'll reply to it. I reply to all of my comments. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. I go ahead and I try and post as many videos as possible. Obviously life catches up to me, but I try and post as much as I possibly can. My schedule is supposed to be Mondays we have Beginner's Luck. Tuesdays we have an episode of Tenno versus the World, which is basically a series where I go Tenno only against every single boss in the game. We have Thursdays where it's another episode of Beginner's Luck, and then we have Fridays where we have a Tenno challenge, which is basically me as, once again, Tenno only, but I'm going to be going up against a challenge that somebody gave me in my comments. And then also I stream every once in a while. I usually stream on weekends, but sometimes I stream, you know, kind of here and there. So look out for those. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.